Hey guys, it's your girl Ify and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a typical Nigerian breakfast. Now, a typical Nigerian breakfast is usually akara and pap, or moi moi and pap, or even beans and yam or beans and pap. But today we're going the akara route, okay? I won't only be showing you how to make the best tasting akara, I'm also going to show you how to make tapioca. This is an accompaniment that you can pair with your akara to have such a delicious breakfast, okay? So without further ado, let's get right into it. To make akara, you don't need a whole lot of ingredients. Oh, by the way, another name for akara is bean cake. So if you hear bean cake, don't be deceived. Don't think you're talking of cake. It's akara. So to make akara, you need some onions, just few ingredients. You need beans that has been peeled. Okay, this is your regular beans which we have peeled. All right. You just need onions, beans, and you need some peppers. I'm using some Shombo, which you know as Cayenne pepper as well as some atarudo, Scotch bonnet peppers, or habanero. So those are the basic ingredients. Of course, you need some salt or some seasoning powder, or even both. It depends on you. And you need some water to aid the blending process. So these are the very few ingredients you need to make the best tasting akara recipe. Now, I'm aware a lot of people find it very challenging to make akara. Trust me, just watch everything I'm doing. Like, don't blink. Watch everything I'm doing and recreate this in your kitchen, and you'll make perfect akara every single time. I promise you, all right? So I've got my rinsed Shombo, that's cayenne pepper and Scotch bonnet peppers in here. I'm going to add some water. This is the trick. Pay attention. You don't need a lot of water when you're blending beans for akara. Just enough to aid the blending process. If you add too much water, then you know what, just forget about akara. Make moi moi instead, for real. Okay? So go ahead and blend this. That's it. It's very smooth. Okay, I thought I'll share this with you. You don't need to go to your local grinder anymore. Once you have Buchi Mix blender in your home, half of your problems are solved. This is a beast, a machine, I promise you. It blends things within seconds very smoothly. So if you can lay your hands on Buchi Mix, I can drop their website in my description. Go ahead and get yourself one. It's very, very good. Just look at this. Look at how smooth. It is very powerful indeed. Okay, so there we have it. I'm just going to scrape everything in. So go ahead and scrape your beans batter in here. So can you see it's not too thick, it is not too light. This is the texture you're looking to get. Anything lighter than this might have some challenges. So I like to use my wooden spoon or a hand whisk to incorporate some air into my beans batter. This will help it. So you want to really, some people do this in a mortar and pestle. Some people use a hand whisk. But if you have a wooden spoon, go ahead, it will give you the same results. So make sure you incorporate some air, and then you can add your salt or seasonings. I'm going to add a little seasoning, and I'm going to add some salt. So mix well and then taste. If it's not enough, go ahead and add some more until it tastes just right. So after tasting it and the mixture tastes good, the batter tastes good enough, then you know it is time to fry, and you move over to the stove top. Let me tell you a story of how I first knew that akara was called beans cake. So the very first time, there was somebody that was hawking akara when I was a lot younger, right? And sorry, the person was saying bean cake, not akara. Bean cake, all the people who will peddle things on their head in a showcase, show glass, right? So I called the guy and said I wanted to buy beans cake, of course thinking it was cake. And then the guy sold us some beans cake. We were very excited. We took it back to our house, and then guess what? When we bit into it, guess what we bit into? It was akara. It was so disappointing, very disappointing. And then I remember telling my mom that we were scammed, and she said no, that akara is actually called beans cake. So that was my very painful way of learning that akara is called beans cake. Yeah. Okay, so you put some akara in hot oil like I'm doing. Be careful not to overcrowd your pan. So guys, when you're making akara, make sure you do this on gentle heat because you want to allow the akara fry inside, okay? So gentle heat, not be in any rush. Don't be in a rush at all. So when your akara is nicely brown, take it off the heat. I like to line my bowl with some kitchen napkins so that it can absorb any excess oil. So I'm going to keep frying the akara until I exhaust the batter. So now we're done with our gorgeous akara. Look at this. Okay, so it's time to move on to our tapioca. Okay, but first, I'm going to show you what dry tapioca looks like. If you're in Lagos, this is what you get in the market as tapioca. It is dry like this. Okay, so when you buy your tapioca and it looks like this, you're going to rinse it like 2 or 3 times. Rinse it till you're satisfied with it, because the way they dry it, sand, dust, everything like that. So rinse it. When you're done rinsing it, you're going to pour it into a bowl and soak it with water for about 20 minutes, your room temperature water. So after 20 minutes, this is what tapioca looks like. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using to make our tapioca. All right, so let's go. So first thing you want to do is to put your tapioca in a pot. Your soaked tapioca, of course. So transfer it into a pot and go ahead to add some water. Okay, just like this. Now we're going to cook our tapioca till the color changes. So take note of the color now, and you see that you will also notice the color change. All right, so just put this in here and leave it to start cooking. But don't go too far. Like I said, don't step too far away, okay, because you don't want it to burn. Just keep stirring occasionally. Doesn't take too long to cook, maybe 5-6 minutes. Okay, you'll notice it begin to change color. So guys, can you see this? The color started changing from the pure white that it was to a transparent color. Can you see that? It's no more as whitish. It's now like translucent. Yeah, I think that's the word. So we're getting there. We're getting there. So I'm going to add in some coconut. This is coconut that I've shredded, okay? So just go ahead, put it in. Okay. You're also going to add sweetener. I'm using sugar, but feel free to use any sweetener of your choice, okay? Just enough to sweeten this and stir it together. Some people put nutmeg, some cloves, you know, I mean, feel free to do whatever you like with your tapioca pudding. This is how I love to enjoy mine. Just some coconut, some sugar, and I'm going to add some milk at some point. So play around with whatever flavor you like until, you know, you determine what it is that you love best. I'm just going to give it 1 more minute and my tapioca is all done. And that's it guys, my tapioca pudding is all done. very, very easy. I'm just going to turn off the stove now and serve some of this up. Oops, that was hot. To serve tapioca, you're going to add some milk. This is more of a dessert, I tell you. It is so delicious. And because I love the texture of coconut, I just like to garnish it with some more shredded coconut. And it's all ready. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to make yours, tag me, and let me know what you think about this delicious meal. Okay? I'll see you all in another video recipe. Until then, take care and keep eating good food. Bye! So try and get buchi mix and to solve all your challenges. Moi moi, akara, any hard surface. Okay, yeah, I'll try again. This is a beast, a machine, I promise you. So when you soak, so guys, can you see the color started changing from white to like a translucent color, translucent.